Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and all Penn students. My name is Genevieve from IP4A PennSchool. I am here to talk about the power of youth activism, how youth can create activism, and my story of creating a campaign to save the parrotfish. Let's start with a question. What is your favorite TV show or TV series? My mother loves to watch National Geographic, while I like to watch Octonauts, an educational cartoon. This is where I got the inspiration to save the parrotfish from. And I believe other kids find their new ideas from watching their favorite cartoons too. Have you ever noticed that some kids get inspiration easily while other kids don't? I think all kids should have a chance to share their curiosity, their ability to think, and their ability to ask questions. You should know that nature is an endless source of inspiration. Nature is where kids start their own adventure, their own journey. Nature is where kids learn to take risks and accept challenges. You should know that an idea is forever an idea if it is not turned into action. So, next question is how to transform your ideas into action. If you want your idea to grow bigger, share your idea with other people. If your idea has a good and meaningful message, it will be supported and respected by other people. But how to spread your message? There are many ways to spread your message. There are both good ways and bad ways to spread your message. Some people just choose the extreme way. In this video, you will see two teenagers throwing tomato soup at Van Gogh's famous painting, The Sunflower. These just stop oil activists are throwing tomato soup to gain the public's attention to stop oil producing. I think their way is very harsh and fast. It's also extreme. They will end up with bad consequences, like going to jail or even getting fined by the police. You should know that transforming an idea into action takes a lot of time and effort. There is no shortcut to success. Another example is Greta Thunberg. Have you heard of the famous climate activist Greta Thunberg? She became a climate activist at the age of 15. But how is she doing after 5 years? She has been mocking religions and wars instead of focusing on only climate change. So now she has gained both supporters and haters as well. She recently got fined by the police in Sweden because of blocking roads in public. If youth wants to carry on activism, there are many other creative ways to do it without going extreme. For example, you could use social media, walk around wearing a printed t-shirt, word of mouth, and finally share it at TED Talk. As for me, I have used all of these methods except the last one because I'm doing it right now. Let me share with you how I created a campaign to save the parrotfish. I started my activism by just one drawing. My mother helped me to print them out into hundreds of copies. My friends and I went to the school of the disadvantaged kids to give them the copies and teach them how to draw. We also taught the teachers fun facts about saving the parrotfish and coral. I told them fun facts to make them laugh and remember my message. For example, I told them parrotfish eat old corals to make young corals grow healthier. And did you know that one parrotfish can make 1 ton of wet sand per year? That's a lot. So to save the parrotfish is to save the coral reef and the ocean. I also made a video introducing about the parrotfish and how kids could preserve clean water. I will make more videos and upload them to YouTube in both languages, English and Vietnamese, for more kids and adults to learn about my campaign and join it. I believe my campaign will soon become youth activism because more and more people are joining me to save the parrotfish. About 500 kids have watched my video and learned. Here's a quick recap of my talk. This is how to turn ideas into activism. Firstly, you should have an idea. Your idea needs to send a meaningful and good message. Your message will turn into actions. Your actions will transform into a campaign, and your campaign will grow up into activism. This is how you get an activism. You should know to keep your activism cool and sustainable. Stay focused on what you are doing. Change does not happen overnight. It takes a lot of time for you and me to build up our activism and make our voices heard. I've been doing my Save the Parrotfish campaign since I was 8 years old, and I will continue to do it in the future. Thank you for listening, and see you guys again.